fucking bad. Ball was actually this close to the pole. He'll come to go.
Good. Like a balloon.
Open running goal from the square. Just got set up. I think I was supposed to play down on where he fuck yeah, that's the sound.
Very good morning to you from Dick Burwell Oval and the Tamari Peninsula on a magnificent July morning. Our EP Kendall Clawson's got everything right to go, and it's great to be joining you here on AFL HSC coverage of our women's game today here at Dick Burwell Oval between Killarney, Vale and Nelson Bay. My name's David Redden, and always alongside me, my co-commentator, Lucas Holmes. Good morning, Louis.
Good morning, David. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Great to be here for our women's game as Killarney Vale seem to win the toss. They're kicking from left to right this afternoon here. As David said, a picturesque day here on the Tamari Peninsula at Dick Burwell Oval. Always a great day here.
Always a great day here. Good spot to call from. Lovely ground. Beautiful part of the world. Lucas, how's your week? Busy at uni?
Yeah, first week back, Dave. Good to be back. A bit chilly there in the Central West, but no better way to be back here for an afternoon of kind of Central Coast football here.
Just quickly through the sides. I'll do Nelson Bay, Louis. You can do KV. Nelson Bay 2, Joe Wilson. 3, Jessie Jones. 8, Madison Malden. 9, Louise O'Rourke. 11, Kate Holland. And McKellian 14. Angelina McGrath 26. Cash Flint 16. Lorena Maroney 19. Tanisha McGrath's gone to 36. Sade Griffin 28. Gemma Astley 22. Belinda Jenkins in 29. Jordan Hunt 23. Kath Roberts in 30. And Megan Walmsley 24. Lucas James.
Killarney Vale Australian Football Club, David. 1, Ashley Flagg. 3, Bethany Wood. 4, a changing number for Tori McDonald-Stewart. Taylor Thorne is a laid out. Ian Jones in 10. 11, Hannah Page. 15, Tennille Foker. 18, Brooke Houlihan. 19, Ash Page. 20, Courtney Barnett. 21, Georgia Butler. 23, Megan Jenkins. 24, Isabella Kay. 29, Holly Buchanan. 33, Kelsey Acton. Number change for as well. Jasmine Strange is now in 26, David. And a late in Crystal Blue Marginson in 38, David.
Thank you very much, Louis. And of course, stay with us all afternoon at 1:55. Lucas Holmes will be in commentary for the Killarney Vale Nelson Bay Black Diamond Cup fixture at 1:55. Lucas, that'll be an interesting game to call. Nelson Bay at home, coming off a forfeit last week. And back at home, I think that could be a big they'll put some questions to KV.
They will. Killarney Vale also a very strong side, David, as well. Should be one to look forward to this afternoon. Umpires for this afternoon's fixture. Field umpires Zali Mertens, Nellie Biden, Christopher Lockwood. Running the boundary this afternoon, Miles and Simon McCauley. And in goals, David, this afternoon, the experienced pair of Jake Lowe and John Sullivan.
Experienced? I don't think we could ask for too many better goal umpires in our league. And hello to our great mate Stats as well. Mother and daughter combination there, Nellie Biden and Zali Mertens sharing the central umpiring with Chris Lockwood. Killarney Vale's cup side in front of us, having a bit of a kick round. They've just been on a bus ride and got here, just like me, a touch late, but that's the way it goes. Gemma Astley looks like Louis, she's going onto the ball. That's not a surprise. Jordan Hunt there as well as Emma Kelly in 14, who had an excellent game. And it looks like Belinda Jenkins, who's in the Killarney Vale shorts, who's going to go and play. Is she actually playing on her twin sister? Goodness me, she is. So there you go on the left-hand side of the screen. 23 and 29 are twin sisters, Belinda and Megan Jenkins. And they're going to play on one another. This will be interesting, Lucas James.
It sure will be, David.
Foghorn Leghorn about to go on our right-hand side. Apologies for the siren. It is a good one here, but it's right in the box with us, so you'll get blasted in a second. Just about ready for rock and roll time. Kendall Clawson, Lucas Holmes and David Redden with you on Bar TV, where your game is the main game. Lucas, can you take over the start, please?
I can. Just about to get proceedings underway here. Dick Burwell Oval. Nellie Biden with the football, waiting for time to tick over. As David alluded to earlier, Gemma Astley playing on the ball in the ruck for Nelson Bay. Hannah Page looks like she's starting to ruck too for Killarney Vale.
So Hannah's in the ruck. That's really interesting. Slight delay here. Nellie Biden's getting people right at the moment.
So there's no wings at the moment for the 666. That's what the delay is.
And it might actually be 555. Oh no, it might be 565 in this competition. Yeah.
And we're underway here. Nelly Biden with the ball, and we're off. Astley and Page. Page gets that one to the defensive side. Jenkins sniping in and under as she always is. Gets a handball out to the outer side. Killarney Vale start to attack here in the early doors. Flax at the bottom there. At the back is Butler. Butler's away early. Butler has a shot on goal. Quick start there. First goal for Killarney Vale and for their star forward, Georgia Butler. Killarney Vale, 1 straight 6, leading Nelson Bay no score.
With thanks to our major sponsor, Hunter Haval and Brian Hilton Haval at North Gosford, Lucas Jones.
Sure do, David. First goal, Killarney Vale, Georgia Butler. Fast start, as you'd expect from this very established Killarney Vale outfit. Very, very skilled, very disciplined. League leaders, of course.
I think they're headed towards the grand final.
You think so, David. Back to the middle once more. Back to Nelly Biden. Here we go. Page and Astley resuming battle. Throw favours Page, but Astley overpowers over the top. Down to Jenkins. Down low to Page. Bit of scrappy from the ball. There's going to be a few handballs here. Can't quite get that one out. Jenkins on the ball. Is fairly pressure holding here. Quick scrappy kick to this near side towards us. Ball bounces, eludes one player, slips over in the end. Got to keep your feet, very important in the 16 player sides. Did well to keep her feet. Toker's over the top. Is it going to be a push in the back, or is it going to be It is a push in the back against Tennille Toker. Taken over on the mark. Quick chip over. Mark not quite taken there. Scrappy ground ball here is Wood. Bethany Wood keeps her feet, can't quite get her hands on the ball. Ashley Page gets a quick kick forward. Mark taken over the top. Acton. Kelsey Acton surveying her options here. What can she do? Holland manning the mark, gets a touch. Play on, kick straight in the man. Player on the mark, rather. It's the ball to the outer side. Butler doing plenty of defensive work there. Gets the ball out. Holland takes one player on, takes 2 players on, as she so often does. Tries to open the play up on the far side. Jones is in there. Great tackle. Taken out after disposal, so the free kick will be taken back. Be taken back behind the mark. Going to Jones from disposal after the football. And Nelly Biden was right on it there. Ball's been taken back to the correct position. There we go. Play will resume shortly. Chips over the player on the mark. Mark spoiled. There's Acton. Acton once more. Gets a quick kick inside forward 50, and Jones unmarked.
Dangerous.
Very dangerous. Mark about 30 metres out from goal. Will be right in her range for Angela Jones, league leading goal kicker. And Jones, what can she do? Jones goes long. It might just drop a bit short. In the goal square it does. Holland comes over the top to spoil. And the ball will go out of bounds deep inside Killarney Vale's forward 50. About 3.5, 4 minutes gone in this first quarter, David.
Thank you. Yeah, sorry for the delay in live scoring. My apologies for that. And thank you, Lucas, for fixing things up. Just a slight delay there caused by me being a touch late with getting here on the bus. So we're away and we're going. He's actually thrown that ball from 3 minutes.
Yes, I saw
That's
that
really
actually.
Toker in the ruck. Kicked 3 last week to Neil. Gets it out. It's going to go out of bounds just inside the pocket. You wonder whether he thinks that black athletics line's actually the boundary line. He threw that one from that black line. Let's see where he goes again. No, this time he's gone to the boundary line, so okay. 6 points to 0. Early start, Killarney Vale. I'll let it hit the ground. Misses the rush completely. Coming in there's Hunt in 23. Handball. Is that a throw, Louis?
I thought the first one was a throw, and that's what it's been paid for. The first incorrect disposal. Right call there from Nelly Biden. Spot on.
Hannah Page, I reckon, with the kick. Or is that Ash? That is Ash. And Jocelyn Kelleher not playing today. She's playing in the Australian Touch Championship. She's out of town. In fact, interstate. Jones on a good lead. Playing the league. She's almost unstoppable when she gets in front of Ange Jones. As Lucas alluded to, league's leading goal kicker, a multi-sport star. Has played several sports for New South Wales, inclusive of Oztag. Just a star, and has been a real reason in Killarney Vale getting to the top of the ladder, Lucas, in my opinion.
Pivotal in that charge, but nonetheless they've got a very skilled side. And Jones pushes it to the right a touch, and that's where it stays. Killarney Vale 1-1-7. Nelson Bay no score after 5.5 minutes in this first quarter.
Just briefly, where are your Pies this weekend? They've had an extraordinarily busy week. Where are they this weekend?
At Giant Stadium this afternoon, David, 4:35.
So there you go. See how much interest I've noticed. I've taken the footy this week. They're playing against my mob, and I've not even realised. Toka, that's it. Should be holding the ball. Ashley in and under. She will not come off the ball easily. Tackle, good tackle actually. Very messy football at the moment. 26 is strange. Umpire's called a throw again. Can't say I disagree. Got to go to Toka in 15. Yep. Good decision, umpire Lockwood.
Against Ashley. Displeased, but we'll play on.
Well, Jones at the back. This time she's behind Flint, who played superbly the last time we saw her. Is that an accidental trip? Trip's a trip. No. Jones getting her arms through. That's a throw. That is a blatant throw. Comes back again for another posse. Gets bundled off it. And again, Ange Jones needs to pick it off and give it to Toka. Does. Dodgy handball, but we'll continue. Toka steps inside nicely. Handball off to Jones. She'll step around at her right foot. Great, scrubby old kick. Got to sit at the back here. Well done in defence. Really well done. Comes out this combox side. Runner's got to get out the way, and he does. In there in 18 is Houlihan. Off to Megan. Oh, lovely pass, Megan Jenkins. Really nice. Is that Hannah? No, that is Kelsey Acton, who kicked a lot of goals last week too. Goes to the lead. Kate Holland, who's been a little bit quiet this morning. I wonder if she's got the job on Georgia Butler. That would be a good matchup, I thought, for Kate. Handball out. Acton. Now, what's that paid as? Holding the ball? It is. Holland's got the free kick. And while we're commentating, Kate Holland in her 6H class at Wirreanda Public School in Medowie. Hello, kids. Kate said to give you a big cheerio. And hope you're all well watching Miss Holland play football as she does so well for Nelson Bay. So that's 6H at Wirreanda Public. Gemma Ashley puts the fend on. Away goes Gemma. Dumps it down the spine. Good mark in coming across, taken by Barnett. They've got to clear out. McGrath does. Goes far side. Looking for Acton. Can't quite get her. Chased by Grieve. Goes with a little check side kick that's effective. Toka drops an overhead mark. Fenn put on. Very good tackle put on. That's Hannah Page. Gets it forward. Jones in front will play on and kick a goal. Well done, Killarney Vale. On the rebound, Ange Jones her first of what could be quite a few today. Killarney Vale 2-1-13. And Nelson Bay yet to score. Lucas James.
That was Jasmine Strange with that changing tackle there. Very strong tackle there from Strange. Them on the rebound and ultimately resulting in an Ange Jones goal. Kelsey Acton's also been very prominent early. David been one of the better players so far in the early doors of this first quarter.
That tall forward line causes matchup problems and will during the finals if they go with that. If they've got dry weather football like it is today, they're hard matchups.
They sure are, David. Played with a very direct and quick style of football to the Killarney Vale Football Club. Also very good in and under contested ball players as well.
That looks like Hannah's that's gone into the ruck. She has. Hannah Page wins that one over Flint. Page butters up for more. Left-hand handball out to her sister. Straight down the spine. Where's Jones? There she is there. Gemma Ashley's gone on to Jones. That's an interesting matchup. And Ange Jones won't win a body-on-body contest with Gemma very much. Gemma Ashley, known as one of the strongest players, particularly through the torso and core. Very strong player.
She's going to take this back 50 ruck contest as well as Ashley. And she's a fairly quick player as well, but you'd expect Jones, if she's got a yard or two of space, she'd get her on the lead.
Toka out towards Ash Page. In between the legs, Acton. Ash Page chance. Lucas is indicating a throw to my left. And should be off for a behind over Kate Holland. It is. Killarney Vale 2-2-14. Nelson Bay yet to score. Approximately 9.5 minutes gone first quarter. Can you confirm that on your timer there, please, for me? What's how far it's gone so far? Beautiful. Right on the money. Thank you. Holland's played on. One bounce. League representative captain did an outstanding job at centre-half back for the league and has been a long-term player for Nelson Bay. Won a premiership with Nelson Bay, as has Gemma Ashley. In one of the best games that Lucas and I think have ever called. It was a phenomenal game of football. Page to Jones, and Holland caught slightly out of position. I'm not sure if she's actually got the mark up. I think Holland's playing on Georgia Butler, who's over there at the behind post. And Jones is over here and was running free. That's dangerous. Jake Lowe's got himself in position of goal umpiring here. Jones is always steps left and tries to open up the angle of touch. He's done that and shanks it poorly. Killarney Vale 2-3-15. Nelson Bay yet to score. 10 and a quarter minutes gone. As Lucas said, Collingwood and Greater Western Sydney tonight in Sydney. And where are the Swans this weekend?
In Fremantle after that game, David. So from television-wise, from Collingwood and the Giants straight into Fremantle and Sydney, with Fremantle without Nathan Fyfe this evening as well.
Oh, that'll hurt them. Flint pushing the back against Flint. Hannah Page in front. Essendon very impressive last night, Lucas.
Sure were, David.
Georgia Butler, lovely grab.
Undermanned as well.
Yes. It's interesting that when Holland has to go and play with one, they're being exposed. If Gemma Estley's at the back of the square, they're on Ange Jones, but they've exposed them for height here a bit. Killarney Vale. This will be a tough kick from Georgia. And sprays it and kicks it right. A couple of kicks today have sliced off to the right, but there's no. It is. I cannot explain to you how good a day it is. It is glorious outside, Louis, isn't it?
So often he's up here in this part of the world. Lovely area. Nelson Bay region. Port Stephens. Gemma Ashley will take this kick now. And Jones on the mark. Ashley will go long and high. No particular targets there. And they'll try and come this ball out, trying to get this ball towards the centre of Nelson Bay. Picked up, takes on 1 2 tackles, gets a quick scrubby kick out, intercepted this time. Houlihan goes back on the mark. Back inside forward 50 now for Killarney Vale. Hits Acton out on the half-forward flank. Acton immediately plays on looking for Jones out on the lead. Ashley's trailing. Does very well not to infringe there. Did Ashley. Goes back to Holland. Will take 1 bounce to this outer side, Holland. 2 bounces. Long clearing kick, Holland, to this outer side. Will the ball stay in? Will they want it to stay in? Probably not. And it has stayed in. Good bump there by Jones, taking off the ball legally this time. Holland butters up for more. Pushed in the side was legal. Plays on. No whistle there. Was the right call. Mulder, late number change into 8 now. Mulder taken out by Flack. Flack will go high and long and will kick a goal. Killarney Vale's third. Ashley Flack. Killarney Vale now 3 goals, 3-21, leading Nelson Bay no score.
Central Coast Physiotherapy Sports and Spinal Centre is helping keeping AFL 100 Central Coast footballers on the field all season long. As well as providing the best in injury treatment and rehabilitation, they can also supply all of your tape and trainer needs at the best price, guaranteed. Kate Holland wasn't happy with an umpiring decision over there. She thought she should have had a holding the ball decision given towards her and let the umpire know quite clearly. The umpire just said, no, sorry, you're not right, Kate, there. So back to the centre. Killarney Vale up by 21. Seemingly on their way to a good strong win today. Let's see what Nelson Bay have got in reply. In now, infraction called by Nellie Darley Mertens, I think, on the far side. No, it's not. It's actually called by the boundary umpire. And so here it is. It's a Nelson Bay player, Lucas, coming in now. So that's a warning against Nelson Bay. She's got to come onto the wing. So Nelson Bay are out of their warnings. Next time they transgress, it'll be a free kick to Tanil Toko from Killarney Vale. Back we go. Umpire Lockwood with the football. Page and Flint. Flint a good tap out. Linda Jenkins hardly got a look in at the moment. Flint gets that ball. It's one of the first times Nelson Bay have had a pass to centre. Over here from Barnett. Gets a right foot out. Goes wide. Big wide open spaces here. This big ground. Grieve. Tries to soccer it. Comes back here towards Wood. Good work, Kelly. Out there, Jasmine Strange. Turns around, gets on the right foot, thumps it forward. It's ball smothered slightly. Kate Holland gets that football. Don't call her Caitlin, David. I'll get in trouble. Back and forth, a touch. Oh, good contest from over the top. Is that a... I can't say I agree with that. I thought that she went only at the football there, Wood, but the umpire's in a better position than me. Grieve gets a free kick for over the shoulder. Should put Nelson Bay at least up to the edge of the square. And does. Goes down the line. Marking contest. Tapped out of there. There's Megan Jenkins. Good tackle. Play on. In there is O'Rourke. Goes wide. Out there to Jones. Smothered. Wood in 3 for Killarney Vale. Throw called. The umpire's called a few of them this morning, Louis, and every single one's been on the money. So, good. The positioning was perfect there, wasn't it, Lucas?
Sure was. Umpire Lockwood in the perfect position.
I must mention Lucas Holmes is with us for a women's game today. He's not umpiring play. Warner's play having the bike. Great to have you in the box for 2 full games, Louis.
Thank you, David. Looking forward to seeing a full game of women's game here.
Acton thumps that ball forward. That ball's gone 60 metres. They're all sitting behind the fours. Here comes Jones and Holland. Holland taps the ball out to the side. Taps it out again. Almost nutmegs herself. Now picks it up. Tries to get away from Jones. Can't. Handball comes out. Good second. Good tackle, Jones. She's in trouble. Mulder. And has it been paid, Lucas? No. It has not. So Zoe Mertens has said no prior. Interesting decision, but it's justifiable. Astley and Toker. Toker gets that one out right-handed. Gemma butters up for more. Plays as the tall ruck rover, Gemma Astley. Now she's in trouble. Gets a handball out through body strength only. Tapped out. Here comes Flint. Coming straight through. Good tackle. Who made that tackle in? That's an excellent around the hips tackle. Was it Acton? It was. Very good technique there. Right around the hips of Hunt. And away we go. Page Flint comes over the top and gets that tap out. Hannah Page goes back to Megan with that braided hair. No colour in the hair this week, Megan. Amazing. Butler, chance at 2 in a quarter for Georgia. Got to get a kick away to Jones. Now there's danger. Oh, she's brilliant. She is so clever. Off one step goes check side and kicks a goal. Killarney about 4-3-27. Nelson Bay yet to score. Lucas James Holmes.
ISC have been at the cutting edge of designing and manufacturing apparel from grassroots to elite sporting teams for over 20 years and are proud to be the preferred apparel supplier for Hunter Central Coast AFL for the 2019 season.
How clever was that off one step with a check side kick? Obviously not confident with the left foot, but that's clever.
It was. Set a step. Beautiful architecture of the kick from the outside of the boot.
Architecture of the kick. I'm very impressed, Lucas.
That was an interesting one, but it came off all right.
Very good. No, it
okay.
did. Yeah, no, pay that. Very good, Louis James.
There we go. And
there's another one.
Was that going to be recalled, the throw, I think?
Yeah, that's what happened there. I think you're right.
Back to the centre once more. Nellie Biden will throw this one up once more. Throws play with the Nelson Bay ruck, running around on the right side now. Nice kick, nice centre clearance, storming through there. This Barnett couldn't quite take the mark. Wood is in and under there, gets a scrubby little handball out. In and under, Nelson Bay got the numbers at the bottom of the contest if they can work it out. First forward 50 entry this time. McGrath's on the ball. Can she keep her feet? She can. 2-on-1 here. They've got the advantage, Nelson Bay, if they can get the ball cleanly. Can't quite. Great tackle there. McDonald Stewart laying the tackle. Good pressure there. In and under. Can they get this ball clear? Killarney Vale. Now they've got the numbers at the bottom of the contest. Page gets a head kick out. Works very well. Bethany Wood goes straight through the hands. Mark not taken. Wheels around to the right boot now. Going through the centre. There's Holland. Knocks the ball down. Trying to get it to her advantage. They've got 3-on-2 here. Toker gets a scrubby kick out. It might work well. This is going to be a crash ball here. Great shepherding there by Wood. Toker butters up for her own kick this time. Toker almost needs to take a bounce. Two-handed one was interesting that time. Gets it out here. They've got the numbers. Page gets the ball inside forward 50. Butler's there in front. Lets the ball run through to her own advantage. Can't quite get the left hand to it. Down and under and going to get wrapped up. This will be an interesting decision. It was a genuine attempt made. It was. And Mertens will take a throw in. Throw up rather. Who's going to take it? Holland. And Toker this time. Mertens just making sure they got the nominated ruck. Holland gets a body on. Gets a second tap out this time. The bottom of the ball. Acton takes it out. Roves Holland this time. Great ball and all tackle. And Mertens will take a secondary throw. Yep, 18 and a half minutes gone in this first quarter. Killarney Vale leading by 27 points.
Thank you, sir. Hannah Page double-hander out to Acton, who's been prominent. Lucas called her. She's had a lot of touches this quarter. Excellent tackle, Tash Flint. Half and Nelson made a score. They actually fought quite hard in defence, but the ball's just down here all the time. Flint and Page again. Double-hander Page this time. Acton in and under. That might be over the shoulder and paid, I reckon. Well, no, it wasn't. I thought I heard a whistle, but Mertens has said that's mine. The ball will go up again. Just about 30 or 40 seconds left in the quarter. Kick out comes from Hunt. Goes down the line. Ball bounces on its end as it wants to do. Overton on the ground. That's a throw. That is the fourth throw umpire Lockwood's called this quarter, Lucas Holmes, and every single one of them has been excellent.
Spot on had the perfect angle from behind the contest, but Mertens would have been obstructed, so it was the right call in the end.
Yes. Wood straight down the flank. Need to get a handball out there. Now gets the handball out to Page. There's another player on down the line if she can get it to her. Just gets it down. Away they go. It's Flack. Now she's got it out. Houlihan, Jones has got a chance. Jones is going to have a hands full, Jim Ransler, Lucas Holmes. That'll be a really interesting contest. And there is, I got that, you wouldn't believe it. I changed those times and got it right. At quarter time, it's Killarney Vale 4-3-27. Nelson Bay yet to score. Lucas and I will be back with you shortly. Welcome back to Dick Burwell Oval in Nelson Bay. Beautiful part of the world. Lucas and I and Kendall just speaking off air. Next week, a massive Black Diamond Cup fixture, 2v3. Newcastle City and Cardiff next week. And today, Lucas Holmes had an interesting, intriguing, to use your words, intriguing fixture. Nelson Bay and Killarney Vale. Killarney Vale going along okay, beaten last week at a windswept Pasta Field. Speaking to the guys this morning about that. Nelson Bay obviously had a struggle last week with numbers, but at home they're okay. And Craig Bird, importantly, playing in the centre today. So totally different concept.
It will be very interesting to see my first vision of Craig Bird in this competition too, David. It'll be interesting to see how he goes this afternoon with Killarney Vale. Got a very accomplished on-ball foursome as well, with Mifsud and Ustafov as well being the main two there. And Corey Shackleton coming back in as well this afternoon will be very big in for Killarney Vale's back line as well, trying to contain the injury last.
No Liam Banfield, no. There's a few out for Killarney Vale, so they need to be at their very best. Ustahov's back in, that makes a difference. Mish sorts playing. And for Nelson Bay, as we said, Bird into the guts. You'd be expecting big games out of Barton playing against the two best ruckmen in the league, along with Toz. They're the three best, clearly. But two of the best three playing today against one another. Barton will be solid.
It'll be interesting, that battle around the ground too, because Barton's quite good around the ground, as we've seen in the past as well. But we're back here for this second quarter in this women's fixture, David.
Now, umpire Lockwood is counting numbers this time to make sure we're right. Are we someone still wrong? Can you have a look to the right, please, and see if we've got matchups? Are their numbers wrong? Someone's got to go to the square at either end. They're in it.
They're in.
They're still not happy. To the left-hand side in the 50, there are 5 players. So it looks like there's one set of backs who've got to go back into the back 50 for both sides. So there we go. We've got 2 wings. Lucas, can you see 5 players each there, or is it 4? It's only 4. So it's, gee, what are we playing? Oh, that's 14 aside. That's why. So it's 4, 5, and 4. Away we go. Quarter number 2 here at Dick Burwell Oval. Astley gets the first step down. Megan Jenkins being hassled by Gemma Astley. Gets a little handball out. Goes over it slightly. Kelly. Gemma Astley with that familiar left-hand fend. Thumps the ball down forward. Here's the first real chance for Nelson Bay. McGrath taps it forward. McDonald Stewart over there. Change it number 8 and 4. Held without the football, I'd reckon. And paid by Zale Mertens. Tori McDonald Stewart changed numbers when we got here from 7 to 4. So Tori's over there. Thumps the ball down the wing. Belinda Jenkins doing hard work there. Taps it out to herself twice. Then nutmegs herself and kicks it over accidentally. Must be funny playing against your twin sister. That'll be a novel experience. Good mates of ours, both of them good friends of ours at Bar TV. Belinda Jenkins is always lovely to speak to, and so is Megan. Good people, good football people. Well, Hannah Page grabbed out of the ruck brilliantly, actually. Strange, lovely little left foot step. Cleese opens the space, goes down the middle. Holland loitering and kick off the play here to the left. Just going to go over Kate Holland now. She might get the ball at the ground, though. Picked off by Georgia Butler, who looks like to me, Lucas, she's picked up a bit of fitness and form, moving very confidently. Out towards Jones. Goes with one hand. In comes Kate Holland. Dumps it out wide, clears the area she so often does for a beloved Nelson Bay. Ball bounces on its end beautifully for Kelly. Another kick coming out over those athletic markings. We're still in. That's the white line we're looking at today for footy. Wood thumps that ball forward. Grieve picks that off. Kicks it straight back down the wing from whence it came. Over here to Kelly. Steps inside Megan Jenkins. Steps inside too many. Thought they could have been holding the ball. Not paid by the umpire. Kate Holland onto her right foot. Smothered. Astley. In and under. Gemma will just go hard. Don't worry about that. Dumps it up. Very well done, Astley, actually. Really cleverly thought out. Strange. Ball still in. That's a push in the back. Now it's out of bounds. Simon McCauley indicates that ball's gone out of bounds. Over here on the half-back flank. And a sun-drenched Nelson Bay. It is just such a beautiful day. Being at Murray's Brewery or the Shoal Bay Country Club with a glass of wine or a black beer would be lovely this afternoon in this part of the world. Tapped out by Page, just beats Astley to it. There's Ash Page in 19, running past the ball. Astley comes hard at it, tries to kick away and he's gone, Gemma, this time. Very good tackle, Ash Page, and she's hurt. So Page down here. Let's hope she's not seriously injured, Louis. She's struggling. It's her kick, and she's got to take this kick. There she goes. She'll just gathering her senses here. Goes short, Toker. Good kick. Good lead, good lead, Toker. Good grab, chest on the chest. Butler's moving to her left. Now she's gone into the centre. Where's Georgia? Called out of it by Barnett. Doesn't take the mark. Holland loitering and waiting. Georgia, left-hand handball out. Hannah Page. Where's Jones? Comes hard. What a good mark that is by Flynn in front. Jones went really hard, but interesting. Oh, what a beautiful mark overhead by Barnett. She's got a lovely pair of hands, Barnett, especially over her head. Jones, loitering, goes to the sweeping handball out to Barnett. Ball bounces on its end. Not too much pressure coming in here. Page steps into trouble, actually. Barnett, a chance at a goal. Looks towards Jones. Jones will try and get on her right. Goes to the handball now. Tapped back by Page. They're mucking around a bit. Lovely step, Jones.
Had that as a throw,
Oh,
maybe.
she's paid it as holding
And
the
then
ball.
the 50 for the drop as well, David. So that'll be a 50-metre penalty.
I'd like to see that again to see if she's actually had an effective tackle made or whether she's touched the ball. Anyway, Nellie Biden, to give credit, that's 150 metres away from me. I'll sit on that one. But yes, she had to give the ball back on the full. Good call, Louis. Ball's still in play out there. It's a wide ground, this one at Dick Bell. Well, actually, it's a lovely size for a cricket ground. This place, it doesn't have a cricket block, but it's a big square and big long. The beloved Daintree down the left-hand end, Louis, as always.
Sure is. Umpire Lockwood calls for the football. Almost true centre wing here. Ashley will take this right. Gets it down just to her side, avoiding the two-handed tap, and it's going to be called out of bounds on the far boundary by umpire Miles. We'll have a boundary throw in here. As I said, almost true centre wing here at Dick Bell Oval with just short of 5 minutes gone in this second quarter now, David.
Thank you. Door closes again on us very quickly. Sorry about that in your microphone, your speakers, everyone. Apologies. Megan gets that football out. Goes down the wing. Across comes Moroney. Toker trying to pick the football up. Does get a arm straight. Good tackle. Moroney's in trouble this time. In and under. Moroney puts a tackle on flat. No, Bethany Wood. Handball. Now they're cleared. Hannah Ashpatron clear. She goes square. Georgia Butler leading. Holland's got to get closer on Butler. Butler's running rampant out centre half forward. Just too quick, Strange, there for Holland. That's saying something. Kate Holland is not slow. Page. Ash. Here comes Holland now. Trying to affect his play. Strange again. Hesitates. Kicks the ball forward. Moroney coming across Jones. Ange Jones has a chance from there. Just quite. Oh, beautiful centre to Butler. And a goal. That was so unselfish from Ange Jones. Ange Jones, I beg your pardon. Goal to Georgia Butler. That's her second goal today. Killarney about 5-3-33. Nelson Bay yet to score. Lucas James.
Awards Are Us. Established over 25 years ago, Awards Are Us pride themselves on an ability to supply high-quality work and personal professional service. David and Lisa are experienced in fulfilling the most complex of needs for their clients. Special deals are available for all AFL Hunter Central Coast clubs. It's an interesting point you made there just on Kate Holland, David. It looks like she's trying to play that sort of that third-person up role and just trying to affect the contest rather than just sticking to a player-on-player role, just trying to affect and play almost rove to herself and make that clearing ball.
That's an astute observation. She's actually sitting in the hole at the moment, in front, behind Toker at centre half back. This ball's going to go straight to Kate Holland. So she's sitting there, very astute, Lucas. She's sitting there playing almost as a loose centre half back and zoning off Toker and Butler. Butler will make a pay for that, and he's an example. So Astley came flying. Butler towards Jones. Gemma Astley's run so hard to get that football, couldn't. Jones still a chance off the ground. I think she's kicked that off the ground, waiting for the goal umpire. Goal, Ange Jones. But yes, it's clear to me, and after Lucas's very astute point, Kate Holland is sitting back in between full forward, trying to sit in between Butler and Jones in the slot in here.
And that's obviously what we saw down there with almost trying to zone off, and that's where you found Jones and Butler, the one in the pocket to our right of screen earlier in that first quarter as well, David.
So to the left of screen here, Tanil Toker is sitting on her own at centre half back, and Kate Holland is actually sitting directly in front of Ange Jones as a loose player deep in defence. So if the play goes to the left quickly, Toker has no one within 50 metres of her, which for a centre half forward is remarkable. This ball should go down Toker's own. No, they kicked it over her. Butler, here comes Holland sitting in loose, and there's where the tactic works. Kate Holland coming through like a steam train, goes forward. Hello to her Class 6H at Wirianda Public School. Out there to McDonald Stewart. Goes long. Butler's at the back here, sitting trying to get the crumbs. Good defence by Grieve. Thump forward by Kay. Butler's got this a chest mark. Again, I reckon George is moving as well as I've seen her this year. Jones on the lead with Astley with her for company. Well done, Gemma. Good tackle now. There's a free kick being paid to Gemma Astley, and that's all based around the fact that she was in front, Lucas Holmes.
She wasn't. It was paid for a hold. Perfectly side on was Nellie Biden in that instance. And that's what the free kick's been paid for. It's going to be retrieved here. Back behind the mark, and we'll be back underway again.
And Toka's gone over in defence and been very disciplined and gone to Holland, Lucas, on our far left. So it'll be very interesting to see how that ends up. I reckon that's absolutely a plan. Belinda Jenkins overruns it.
From an attacking sense, you have to make Holland accountable. You have to body to body and not allow it to impact that contest as a third player up.
Well, you wonder if it's working. Jones has kicked 3 and Butler's kicked 2, and she's sitting in between them. And Ashley's played on Jones for most of the game. Well done, Megan Jenkins. Kicks it forward. Here is the captain of the league representative side, Kate Holland, and of Hunter, and of Nelson Bay. She's so strong in the upper body and in the torso as well. Beats tackles regularly. Hannah Page comes flying past. Kicks it forward. Georgia Butler at the back. Barnett. Butler a chance from there. No, doesn't kick it well enough. Ashley and Holland and Jones. Jones has got space. She's dangerous and shanks the kick dreadfully. There's Gemma. Another kick for Jones. And guess who's at quarterback, Lucas? Kate Holland. So that's quite deliberate from mine that they're trying to use Holland as a zoning defence. Almost like a sweeper in football, Lucas. And gone. Good tackle. Mate, is it Flint? Yep. Dash Flint, yep. And that's exactly what Holland, she's basically playing in a sweeping role. It's an interesting decision. Got the two blonde forwards there, Butler and Jones, who are having a good old day. Grieve down in front of us in the com box. Well done there from O'Rourke. Kicks it forward, got to get in front. He's Acton. McDonald Stewart in front of McGrath. Kicks it straight down the spine. In there is Ash Page. McDonald Stewart almost goes back into traffic there, Acton. Where's Megan? You expect Megan to be in and around a half-back flank. No, she's not there at the moment. There's Megan Jenkins on the wing. Kicks it forward, shanks it slightly. Misses the kick completely without. Oh, that's a good tackle. Toka, got to get rid of that. She ran into trouble. Play on. Okay, fair enough. Let it go. Keep the whistle in that pocket. That's fine. Grieve kicks out strange. He's got a Lucas, as we've said twice this quarter. A lovely left foot step on her. Ashley charging. Jones wants the right. Steps one. Goes unselfishly wide at Ash Page. Being chased here. She's got a yard. Closed down very well by Hunt. Good tackle, Page. Umpire says. Mine.
Did very well not to fall in the back there. Page, great execution of the tackle. Yep.
Turtle, didn't she? Yep.
Spot on.
Toka, one-handed. Kate Holland sitting in the slot. Away she goes, puts the speed on. An impressive side is Kate Holland. 6'1", 6'2", and she goes hard, let me tell you. Disputed football here. Well done, McDonald Stewart. Just gets a small little 15-metre kick out. It's enough to clear the area. Barnett, who's had a good day so far, screws it round on the right, dumps it forward. Butler comes hard. Again, Georgia Butler looks to me to be really coming into some good form, which is dangerous for other sides, I'll tell you. Holland sitting there, misses that one. Oh, good step, Kelly, who's got lovely feet. Butler should be gone. She tried to be tackled. No, got rid of it. Acton, Toka. Steps a player and into trouble, and she's gone. This time she's gone. I think that's what the umpire's paid, and he's good decision by umpire Biden.
Either for the incorrect disposal, there was a bit of high contact on that last contest as well.
Oh, well intercepted. Holland just taking it slightly bit too casually. Tries to make a tackle lying on the ground. What's the free kick for? Is it a push to the back? That's all I can assume.
Yep.
Is that in stepping away, Kay has been pushed in the back either by Flint or Holland. And Kay's going to take this kick right down the barrel of Kendall's camera lens. Perfect view here. Screws around onto a right. Shanks it terribly. That might even be out of bounds on the full. It's out of bounds. So 39 points of difference. Killarney, Nelson Bay put everything into defence and have actually kept it to 2 goals this quarter. Don't know how long that will last. Now where Ashley's got Jones. Kay's over in our left with Holland. There's a height difference, about 7 inches, I reckon. The ball hits the ground. Butler, Toka, Barnett gets the football this time. Handball's off. Acton goes forward, out towards Jones and Ashley. Gemma just limping slightly there on that troublesome left ankle of hers. It's caused some problems for the front foot with bowling, from what I understand as well. Because in her cricket, of course, Gemma Ashley has the great privilege of being an Australian representative in cricket. She's an Indigenous cricketer. Played for Australia last year. What a wonderful achievement. Can't be understated. Toka now. I reckon that's over the shoulder to Toka that time. In ducking edge, she's been clipped over the side of the ear. And after 14 minutes in this quarter, Tanil Toka, who kicked 3 last week, remembering the scores is right, almost point blank range, Tanil, and kicks it. Lovely, solid kick from Tanil Toka. Killarney Vale 7-3-45. Nelson Bay yet to score. Lucas Holmes.
Belmont 16-footer sailing club. Located on the picturesque Lake Macquarie, Belmont 16s is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. For all the latest news and promotions, visit 16s.com.au or find us on Facebook, the home of AFL Hunter Central Coast.
September 4, tune into Bar TV's coverage of the Elliot Davey Medal from the Belmont 16-footers. Should be a massive night. A couple of players out here might be with a chance. Jones and Ash Page in particular in the women's competition. Megan McDonald, you would think, will be up there in the votes as well. Ganesha Murray might have been, but she's injured. She hurt herself last week, so let's hope Ganesha's all right. Sarah Burns as well from Maitland. Strange loves driving off that left foot. She's got lovely footwork. Ashley does extremely well to keep that in front of her. She's done very well there with that awkward ball. She'll put her shepherd on. She's still got a chance for a kick. Does Hunt and kicks it forward. Slight breeze coming in our commentary box here. Just a slight one. Free kick given for kicking contact below the knees by umpire Lockwood. Again, Lucas. Umpire Lockwood's positioning today has been almost flawless. He really has got himself in a great position to umpire this game. And he's given some important decisions, all of which I think have been correct. Good performance so far from umpire Lockwood. Page, Hannah, little dribbler, up towards Georgia, can't pick it up. Acton, can someone pick it up? Kelsey does. Kicks it forward. Jones, and should be looking for Jones. There's Barnett. Bounce over the top. Jones lingering behind. And Kate Holland and again Lucas Holmes sitting at sweeper at the very, very back. Not sure if that's the best use of their talent, but anyway. Page. Hannah Page kicks that forward. Missed by Mulder. Good tackle, McDonald Stewart. Outstanding. Almost a push in the back at the end of that when she fell on her after making the tackle, Louis. Did you see that way?
Yeah,
she's hurt.
She is. Then straight into her back. It wasn't paid.
She's a bit wounded there. She's got up. Credit to her. That's Jordan Hunt. Flint off 2 feet. You've got to jump off one in this league now. Hannah Page. Unless your name's Kanisha Murray. Gemma Astley reads that. Gemma Astley's been one of Nelson Bay's best players, if not their best player today. She's got big hands. She can hold a football one-handed. Thumps it. That's a beauty, Lucas. She's kicked that 55 in the fly. Megan out in front, where she loves to be. Chopping the ball out in front of her and generating play for her beloved Killarney Vale. Acton. Missed by Mulder. Toka. Good tackle, Mulder. Excellent tackle, Mulder. No Pryor. And umpire Biden says, I'll have that, thank you.
Could almost argue then the shrug, the tackle trying to break it could have been the Pryor, but that wasn't seen that way.
Correct, I'll agree with you, Lou. It was a line ball, that one. It's a good tackle. Good step, Hannah Page. Kicks it forward. Jones on the run. Now Holland's sitting back at sweeper, so Jones is going to have to work this out. Goes for the short pass. Good delivery. Holland in front of Butler. Gets a handball out. Jones sniping. Watch the tackle from Holland. That's a superb tackle, Kate Holland. Brilliant. That's what you expect from your representative captain. Superb. Straight down the wing from Holland. Plays on, doesn't muck around. Page, Ash. Thumps it back from whence it came. Barnett in front. She's got lovely hands and takes a good mark on the chest. 2.25 minutes ago. This distance, Lucas James will test Barnett. This might end up sort of halfway in the square. Holland's gone right back to sweeper again. Off to the side, just to the right. Tapped out Toka. Where are the Rovers? Jones. Oh, she hasn't. No, off to the side, John Sullivan says. Yes, behind. Killarney Vale 7-4-46. Nelson Bay yet to score. Sorry, look, you can't see that. You'll need to call that later on. We're doing a cup game.
Thank you. And it's going to be those quick entries from Killarney Vale. They're going to hurt that defensive structure from Nelson Bay, David, not allowing Holland to get back to the sort of the behind the kicking up half behind the contest to position herself correctly. And that if that does go out, it mightn't necessarily be a free kick to Killarney Vale under those new rule interpretations from the start of the season.
Belinda Jenkins gets the football back to Holland. Holland goes down the wing. Just misses Ashley. Great tackle, Ashley. Superb. One-handed, just got the jumper and had the strength to hang on. Brilliant from Gemma. Again, what you expect from an experienced representative sportsman. Sports player, sorry. Another good dumpy kick from Gemma. That's bottom now. Is that interference in the marking contest? Paid. Can't disagree. Wamsley giving away a free there. It's got to be your kick, Brooke Holohan, and is. Only about 50 seconds to go in the quarter. There's 3 Killarney plays out here. One of them beats 3 in Gemma Ashley. She'd be in the votes. Right now at half-time, Lucas, would you disagree with that?
I wouldn't, David. Terrific sport over the top of Bethany Wood there. Gets it out of bounds. Almost true centre wing here in front of the Nelson Bay bench. Solomon Macaulay with the throw-in. Interesting ruck contest there. Caught it behind. Taken directly out of the ruck. You can do that now. Bethany Wood butters up for more directly. Horrible bounce there. Gets taken inboard now. Here's Barnett. Steps inside. Goes back on the left. Gets a handball over the top to Toka. Draws in one more. Into an open goal. Angela Jones. Kicks a 4th. Another goal for Angela Jones. Great teamwork there from Killarney Vale. Now leading 8-4-52 to Nelson Bay. No score. Right on half-time here at Dick Burwell Oval.
I love the unselfishness with the drawing handball. That was clever football. And very, very good play there by Tanel Toker and setting up Ange Jones. That's half-time. Lucas and I are going to have a 10-minute break. I need a feed and a drink and just a consolidation, and we'll be back with you with a couple of. We might actually run through a couple of scores around the ground. Killarney Vale leading by 52 points at half time. Welcome back to Dick Burwell Oval. Some scores for you. I'll give you a run through of the plate scores, and then Lucas will give you some updates on the women's games currently being played. So, plate games that are finished. Remembering that Warners Bay, Maitland and Terrigal have the bye today. At Adcock Park, Gosford 12-12-84 defeated Wine Lake 7-10-52. At Newcastle, number one sports ground, a very good game of football, highlighted by a abhorrent shooting by Cardiff. Newcastle City 9-12-66. Cardiff, wait for this, ladies and gentlemen, 5-17. Lucas James Holmes 47. And then at Rose Point Park, Lake Macquarie doing a real number on Singleton. 17-21-1-2-3 to Singleton's 4-2-26. Over to Lucas for the women's updates.
Thank you. So most of these, I'm assuming, would be half-time scores, ladies and gentlemen. At Adcock Park, Gosford 2 straight 12, trailing Wallsend West Newcastle 5-9-39. Entrance Bato Bay 1-1-7. This is a half-time score, believe it or not, leading Port Stephens, no goals, 5 behind 5. Here at Dick Burwell Oval, Killarney Vale 8-4-52, leading Nelson Bay, no score. At Newcastle number one sports ground, Newcastle City 4-5-29, leading Cardiff 3-1-19, and looks like a very good game of football there. At Rose Point Park in Singleton no score, trailing Lake Macquarie 6-6-42. And at Werriman Field, David Musselbrook 1 straight 6, trailing Wine Lakes 13-4-82, with buys in the women's competition for Warners Bay, Maitland and Terrigal.
Now, the important score there, other than that cracking game of football, is Wine Lakes' percentage.
Yes, yep.
Now, they're sitting in with sides all around them, and every chance they get to put serious points on, they've got to take. They're not a side that scores quickly at the best of times. For them to be 76 points up at half-time. We just look at the ladder in the women's competition. The players just about to come back on. Wine Lakes are already sitting on 512%, but the sides beneath them are on 395, 331 and 311. They're clear. Okay, but this gives them a chance today to be possibly 600 to 580%, sitting on 9 and 3 as they all are. This Newcastle City Cardiff game here I'm pointing at the ladder, ladies and gentlemen, is an 8-pointer. They're tied together on 9 and 3, so that's a massive game with Terrigal having a rest. So very interesting to see how that goes. Just about ready to go here again in the start of the third quarter. Big cheerio out to the Kelly family down there in Geelong. Tim Kelly's just come across and said hello to us and said the whole family's watching down, the family of Emma Kelly. I hope you're all well down there. Your side's going very well in the Australian Football League. You should be very proud of Emma. She's playing good football with a good football club. But a big cheerio to her. I hope you're watching and enjoying Bar TV's coverage of the HCC AFL women's competition. Emma Kelly's family, a big cheerio from Lucas and me. Zali Mertens with the football. Doing the counting, getting the numbers right. Are there two sets of wingers? There's not again, you know. Oh, there they are. They're over there in the corner. Okay, fine. Sorry, couldn't see them. They're away. Jim Rastley back in the contest. Speak of the devil, Emma Kelly pushing the back, should be paid. Isn't. Barnett. Thank you for the sheets. Kelly dragged out of that by Turker. Much taller, bigger woman. Turker straight down the line. Sitting at the back is Page and Megan. That ball's going to beat them both out of bounds. Yes, that's the young fella making his debut today later on. Lewis Holmes for the North Lakes Junior. James Bragg making his debut for Killarney Vale later on this afternoon at 1:55 with Lucas Holmes in chief commentary and me as his sidekick. Something that I think we're managing okay. Toe cut, grabs it out. She's got to get rid of it. She's in trouble. Oh, gee. Had a chance to pirouette. And Ash Page acted. That's very unlucky. She's been told to play on, has she? Kicks it forward and ball beats Flint and goes through behind. I'll have a look at a replay of that. I reckon the actor must be told to play on. Flint plays on. Greaves out here behind Holland. Should go to Grieve now. Well done, Page, although she's dragged her out of it. Should be a free kick, not paid. Mulder. Worried out of it by Toku, who's been really strong today. Wood. Almost Falcons Hannah. Ash gets the football now. Puts a tackle on. Megan tackled out of it by Kate Holland. Another tackle from on. That's over the shoulder, I reckon.
Yep.
And paid. Kate Holland just caught off balance and slightly lazy tackle and clips Acton around the head. Short 15-metre pass is not good. Nance Jones. If there's one weakness in the game today, she hasn't been playing in front enough. She's kicked for. That might be holding the ball, I think. That's from the outs. That's from an umpire out of zone here. Paid that free kick. So Biden makes that call. Acton, another short ball. Again, not overly effective. Mulder chops it off. Little kick along the ground. Barnett, nice hands again. Kelly at the back. Got to be careful not to make contact with the head. And even then, trying to be careful. Good decision umpire Lockwood again. Kelly head over the football, gets the benefit of putting a head by the football, gets a free kick. Ashley, lovely lead from Kelly. And Kate Holland off to the right. Is that what you're noticing as well? There goes Kate. And ball misses it. If Holland can chase this through to Belinda, she'll get a kick. No, Jenkins goes forward. Picked off there. That's Moroney. McGrath trying to... Butler's gone back to centre half back. That's interesting. Good tackle. Good contest being played on here. There's Barnett. Comes out of there. That ball's shanked. Grieve misses the mark. Is this strange in 26? He said that great footwork it is. Very quick. It should have a bounce. Does. Taps on the ground once. What a beautiful step. Twice. Oh, then goes around Kelly. 3. What a run. Oh, and Natasha Flint wins that brilliantly. But lovely play there from Strange. She's got good speed, good wheels, Louis, and a wicked right foot step. Holland will come in and pick this up. Cleaning up this year, so often does. The lead captain goes down the line and gets a lovely pass out here to Hunt. Takes a mark in front of Houlihan. Short kick. Grieve goes up before acceptances. Gemma's loitering at the back at Ruck Rover. She's gone this time, I reckon. Free kick again called by the out of zone umpire. I think it's over the shoulder to Gemma Astley. Toka doesn't have to touch that football. And she hasn't. Very clever by Toka. Being told by the sideline, don't touch it. If she doesn't touch it, Lucas, she doesn't have to give it back at all, does she?
Correct, David.
And interesting, the umpire can't make it give the ball back. As long as you don't touch that ball. Left-hand handball, Astley. Holland drops it. Back to Astley. Toka putting pressure on. Astley down the line. And the ball go out of bounds in front of Strange and Grieve. Right next to the Nelson Bay interchange area in 10. With football operations manager Brendan Jones there in the pink, looking resplendent in his number 1 runner's jersey. Astley and Toka just off centre. Toka uses body well there, gets it out. Good. Oh, good mark. Yeah. Lovely hands, Ash Page. Going forward. Belinda's at the back. Sorry, that's Megan at the back. Here comes Holland again cleaning up. She'll want to get it right. Does. Goes square, which is extraordinarily dangerous with Jones lurking within 10. Can Jones make a pay? Lovely kick out towards Acton. Can she step Flint? She can't. Mulder's in there, in front. Gets a kick away. Well done, Mulder. Not 15. Another chance. Page! And through from here. Killarney Vale, 8-6-54. Nelson Bay yet to score. That's the first... that's the first score of the quarter after 5 minutes, I reckon. 53. It was 53. Flint, maybe there was another behind early on. Yeah, maybe there was. Yeah, maybe it was 52 and a half time. Grieve, worried out of it by Acton, who's been superb today. Here comes Hannah Page. She should square that up. Instead has a ping and another behind. Killarney Vale, 8-7-55. Nelson Bay yet to score. Lucas Holmes.
Thank you, David. Resulting kick out from the... there, plays onto the immediately to the outer side. Short kick into the pocket. Mark dropped there by Kelly. Kelly's great smothered off the boot there. They've got the numbers of the ball Nelson Bay if they can work this out. Already run through the middle, goes high into the centre corridor, very risky, and gets chopped off there by Houlihan. Hannah goes straight back in surveyor options. Houlihan, chipping ball about 35 metres out from goal. Ball hits the ground, what's going to happen here? Swooped up by Holland, trying to run around onto a right boot. She does, goes low along the ground. Gets the ball picked up, goes back to Holland. Well shepherded there by Grieve. Goes long and high to this outer side. Once again, Holland. 2 possessions in a matter of seconds. Is it going to be a crush ball her in the wing? 2-on-2. Can they pick the ball up? Butler gets beaten by the wicked bounce. It was legal to slide in there. Didn't make contact. As she dragged the ball under, that'll be an interesting decision. No, and that's what it's been paid for. No, it was high contact. Thank you, David. feeling for the high contact. It was paid. It's Roberts with the resulting free kick on centre wing here, just in front of us, below us here. Bit of a scrubby kick off the mark is played on his Butler, slips it up with one hand. They can go through the corridors, through to Wood from a short handball. Goes long and high to Jenkins, not quite, can't take the mark. Gets 3-on-1 here, Nelson Bay have got the advantage, landed with the Shepherd. Well done in the end. It was high contact with the left arm, not paid. They're allowed to play on. And there's out of here, there's Houlihan. Sorry, it was Barnett in the end. Barnett gets it back to Wood. Wood goes long and high inside forward 50. Here's Jones at the back. She played in front that time, except the ball goes over the top. What can Jones do? It's 2-on-1 at the drop of the football. She butters up for more Jones. She's going to get this ball, get around her defender. She can, gets it to herself along the ground. Jones loads up. They got one out the back. It's tipped over, but can they get the ball off the ground? Here is Page. Gets socketed through by the Nelson Bay defender in Flint. Killarney Vale now 8-8-56. Nelson Bay no score after just shy of 8 minutes in this third quarter, David.
Absolutely perfect conditions for football. The ground's in perfect glue. Really good covering of grass. We expected this a lot. Let's set up good sand base here. Kate Holland, who's been extremely prominent this quarter, she's got her hands in the football a lot. Trying her very best from outgun side. Page intercepts on just off the side of the midfield there. Jones at the back, sitting behind feet, moving now to her right. The ball goes straight to the middle. Jones in front, almost goes put out of Holland again. Puts the speed on, too quick for Taker. Takes a bounce, love the arrogance. Straight down the centre. What a sight that is. Kate Holland on the fly and hits Moroney. One out. Up towards Roberts, back to Moroney. 1-2 handball's actually quite clever. Moroney can get a kick. Does now. Everybody's chasing this one. Off Belinda, uses her body. Pushes off. Keeps it in front. Chance to Nelson Bay to get a score. Jenkins should go again here. And again. Belinda Jenkins might kick and a goal. He knows she's just shanked it at the last second. Nelson Bay have scored. To pleasure of their crowd. Nelson Bay one behind Killarney at 8:56.
It was just slightly off balance, Jenkins there, which ultimately affected the kick. Nice bit of ball movement there, kept it rolling forward. Ultimately resulted in the score. Good to see.
Ahida Barnett just manages to get a handball away. Gets the ball back off a 1-2. Now Courtney's got an opportunity. Puts the speed on. Kicks it forward. About a 30-metre kick. Holland in there loitering with Page. There's two guns going and cracking it. Oh, that's a Shro. Umpire's got it too. Yeah, umpire Lockwood. In perfect position. Not high, thank you. Falling down, thank you. Thanks, Kendall. Sorry, guys, my microphone had just slightly dropped down. Kate Holland. Only people in the world that tell me to speak up and speak louder is on this, this channel. Ashley, a lovely mark off Holland. Puts it up to the hot spot. No one really over the ball. Goes over Stranger's head. Now, if she gets some pasture, she's dangerous. There's that beautiful step. She'll have a bounce here, I'd imagine. One. She's going to have another one with a very good Shepherd. Now she's got to get rid of it. She won't beat Ashley. And doesn't. Gemma holds her up. Walmsley and Megan. Megan Jenkins trying to use the body. He's effective. Acton comes to help. And there's Kate Holland, who's been just about the best player on the ground this quarter. Walmsley taps it back towards Kelly. Good tackle on Kelly, put on by Kay. Acton. Good tackle, Walmsley. Needs to get a handball back to Acton and does. Hits it to the hot spot. Brilliant spot, Acton. Gee, that's clever. Ange Jones this time in front on her own, but a very good unselfish football, Lucas, as we always talk about when they go in that deep in their pocket and they square it. It's so unselfish.
Also alone and unattended was Ange Jones. Not a very smart move. Almost sucked up for the ball by the looks of it. Ange Jones no more than 20 metres in front of goal. Makes John Sullivan work, but it's a goal. Ange Jones with the 5th goal now. 5 goals for Ange Jones. Killarney Vale 9-8-62 leading Nelson Bay 1 point.
Established over 25 years ago, Awards R Us pride themselves on an ability to supply high quality work and personal professional service. David and Lisa are experienced in fulfilling the most complex needs of their clients. Special deals available for all AFL Hunter Central Coast clubs. Killarney Vale up by 61 points. What I will do is see if I can give our viewers a quick update on that game, Lucas, between Newcastle City and Cardiff in women's, and see if I can get a quick score from there. So Newcastle City have kicked away a bit. They're now 20 points in front there at Newcastle number 1 sports screen. Ashley, as she always does, fights so hard, steps, gets around and thumps the ball forward. It's 1-on-1 up here. Opportunity for Belinda Jenkins. Can she get her hands on the football? She puts a tackle on. Tries to pick it up now. Oh, handball at the back. Maroney might kick it. That's a throw. That is the 7th time that umpire Lockwood has called a throw today. And each time, Lucas, he's been on the money. Unbelievable.
Been spot on there. Good position once more. Could have led to a score. Good movement once again from the Nelson Bay side. Starting to get their hands on the football more. Leading from that driven half-back line by Holland and Ashley's. They've been superb so far today from Nelson Bay, David, as you'd expect.
Yes.
McDonald Stewart. Chipping kick. Very dangerous in their back half. Bamboozles Wood with the bounce. Greaves there. So is Acton, being one of their better players. In the corridor, here they go. Here's Kay. Goes long, does Kay. Goes high. Gets picked off that time, though.
Madison Mulder, I think it is. Yep.
Mulder in 8. Mulder goes immediately, goes long and high. They've got numbers here, Nelson Bay, and that's Hunt leading out. Marks on the edge of the square. What can Hunt do? He can go long, and that's what she does. Hunt goes long and high inside forward 50. They've got the numbers here at the drop of the ball to Nelson Bay. If they can all keep their feet, they can. Greed puts pressure on. There's Holland.
Shoulder.
For an over the shoulder contact free kick. Holland was playing in front. Ultimately, what led to the free kick. Holland, you'd expect it to go long and try and find a leading target. Although there's a switch on here for Kelly, not paid though. Goes over the back. Ashley's leading the charge. Puts a shepherd on. Does Ashley gets Page out of the play in the short term. Gets picked up by Wood there. Was it a throw or was it high? No, it's high. Free kick to Bethany Wood, David.
Head over the football.
Spot on.
If I get a break, I want to say something. Madison Mulder, I've got an little interesting story, a little anecdote from, again, on social media. Kate Holland tries to beat a tackle, can't. Hung on well, did Kay. Megan, straight through the middle, gets a handball out, draws 2 in and gets a handball, but the bounce was awful. Ash Page chasing here, over there with McGrath. Tanisha McGrath. No, it's Angelina. That's a free kick. No one knows what's going on there. I think that might be McGrath's free kick here.
For a push or a hold off the football, David.
Average kick. Astley pushing the back right in front of Nellie Biden. And correct decision paid there to Barnett. Almost 15 minutes gone third quarter. Killarney up by 61. Short pass is perfect to Page. Looking for Jones, I would reckon. Straight down the spine. Jones at Lloyd in there, and Flint, that ball just fell beautifully into Flint's hands. White here looking for Grieve and Strange. Yes. In one of those side pockets there. Out there from Strange. And Flint beautifully read that ball right back at fullback. Goes wide. Emma Kelly. And again, a cheerio to the family watching in Geelong. I suspect you're all Geelong fans, so it's going pretty well this year. Oh, God, another Geelong fan. Is that Brendan Lewis behind us? Oh, goodness gracious. Another Geelong fan. God help us all. Jones. Chance for Ange. Snipe. Bang! And misses. Killarney 9-9-63. Nelson Bay 1 behind. 15.5 minutes gone, third quarter. HGC AFL Women's Football. Our EP Kendall Clausen, Lucas Holmes and David Redden with you on Bar TV, where your game is the main game. Flint off to the right. It's fascinating to watch. I want to tell you a story and my observations of the play and rule, what players are doing with it. Lovely Mark Acton. Short ball to Jones in front, where she has to be. Flint chasing. She tries to step Flint and doesn't manage. She gets a kick away remarkably and picked off by Kate Holland, who has been the best player on the ground for the last 15 minutes. Short ball, trying to get Kelly. Tapped out, Toker. Smother put on by Astley. Off from Kay. And from Page. Strange. I need to get into Strange's hands because she's lightning. Running in front is Acton. Tapped out by Kelly, I reckon it was. Plays above her weight. Astley. What a sight. The steam train, Gemma Astley, away she goes and hits Grieve with a nice pass. Reeve down the line. Got well picked off. Lovely grab. Almost was, Houlihan. Goes forward. Oh, Ashley at the back, almost a great mark. Strange. Taps it out. Kay. Little short kick comes out. Should be a mark. Very courageous there. Well done by Roberts. Interesting kicking style. Is effective. Kicks it out to the wing. Good tackle there put on Hunt. And no opportunity. Zali Merton says, I'll have the football, thank you. Speaking to Zali at the break, and she's playing football tomorrow at Hilton Moore in 15s, and then, youth girls, and then playing umpiring the men's 17 straight after. So a busy day. It's great to see people like Zali getting involved in umpiring women's footy, and also Louis playing and umpiring junior football as well. A real contributor to our league, and she's still only 15 years old, Zali Merton. Very composed for someone so young. Tap out, picked up by Toka. Tapped out here again. Sitting at the back is Flack, whose mother is looking after Ashley's young child over there on the sideline. Kelly. Butler might put a bit of speed on here. Goes straight down the wing. Good mark, however. Got to get rid of it! What a chase that was. Belinda goes backwards, finds Kelly. Pretty composed player, Kelly. She gets out. It's a lovely pass to O'Rourke. Got to let it go. It's almost 50. Not supposed to make a tackle anymore after the mark. Put your hands up. That's about it. Umpire Holmes is over there nodding shaking his head. As always, my umpiring not good. Jenkins, McMegan had the dropsies a touch today. Needs to pick it up. Kicked out by Flack. Looks like the body of Gemma Astley, actually. No, it's not. Is that Flint? Just strength through the core there. Yeah, it's Flint. Good jump and a good pair of hands, Flint, as well.
Acting as well, borrowing the pack as well. She's on the ball now.
Thank you. One bounce. Strange. She's done this a lot this quarter. What? She steps the lead captain. One bounce. That's two bounces. Three. She's run too far this time. Three. That's too far, I reckon. Anyway, the third one there. Brilliant work, Strange. If that's a goal, that's a candidate for goal of the year in any grade this year in the HCC AFL. What a superb performance, Strange, despite the fact, Lucas, I think she might have run too far. Killarney Vale 10-9-69 off a brilliant bit of football by Jasmine Strange. Nelson Bay one behind. What do you say? That's sensational.
Sure was. Great solo run there for Jasmine Strange, and well done for I think it was Butler in the end, allowing the ball to get shepherded through. Is it a Butler or Jones there at full forward, allowing it to go through? Great solo effort there from Strange. Been one of their better players, provided running carry on their swing all day, David.
We might be seeing that the Elliot Davey Middle Night at 16 footers on the 4th of September, Lucas Holmes.
We may.
And with your lecture schedule, I believe that you'll be able to join us. And that is three-quarter time. So three-quarter time after a brilliant performance by Jasmine Strange right at the death of the quarter. Killarney Vale 10-9-69. Nelson Bay one behind. We'll be back with you for the start of the final quarter. Welcome back to Dick Bell Oval on the beautiful Tamari Peninsula in Nelson Bay. Just some updates for you. Wins to Gosford, Newcastle City and Lake Macquarie in the plate competition this morning. And updated scores in the women's. Wolves end up by 65 over Gosford. The Ancients of Port Stephens having their traditional low-scoring traditional struggle. 2 points of difference there. Killarney Vale leading by 68 here. Newcastle City just skipped away over Cardiff Lucas by 20. Lake Macquarie up by 62 over Singleton. And Wine Lakes, as we thought. Look at that shooting from Wine Lakes. 20 goals, 5. Really getting some percentage up against Musselbrook. Up at Wirraman Field in the upper Hunter Valley, coal mining country up there. Good spot, good people, not the good part of the world. And they get some wicked storms up there too. Big thunderstorms. Carnival being asked to get out of their huddle, get back into it. Umpire not overly pleased because he's had to come and chase them twice now. And out come Killarney from there. Stay with us. Come back to us at 1:55 p.m. for Lucas Holmes and my call of the Killarney Nelson Bay Black Diamond Cup clash here at Dick Bell Oval. And next week, a massive game in the Cup. Really important final shaping clash between Newcastle City and Cardiff. At the grand final ground this year, Newcastle No. 1 Sports Ground, Lucas Holmes. Lucas Holmes, are we up doing Walls End, West Newcastle and Warners Bay at Maryland or at what?
Yeah, Maryland.
At Maryland.
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. Umpire Lockwood, everybody's ready to go. Foghorn's on our right, just ready to rock and roll. Have we got 4 wingers in position? We have. Have we got everything fine? Umpire's happy with that. Just about ready to go. And it's rock and roll time. Toka gets that ball out. Steps Belinda. She's in good form too. Jones at centre half forward. Goes as long as she can. Georgia's up. No, that's not Georgia. That's Hannah Page up front. And Flint, who's a very clever intercept marker, goes again. Kicks the ball over Holland. Oh, that's just fallen into Emma Kelly's hands, and she's taken a very clever mark with her hands absolutely nowhere, and she's still made a good grab at that. It's good work. Belinda Jenkins misses up. Page and Jenkins. Page, too much body strength. She's had a lot of chance to get rid of. That's holding the ball. Surely, Zali. Anyway, we'll let it go. I thought Hannah Page had a lot of time and a 270
had done the rotation as well.
Yeah. Anyway. Tapped out there from Gemma. Ball's just flat out dropped and these will be paid. Correct decision. The ball was dropped. Point blank dropped. It should be a Nelson Bay free kick. And is. That's Jordan Hunt out here at halfback flank. Square ball, doesn't really hit anybody. In fact, goes to Jones, and that's lethal. Jones running around trying to find a right side. Gets it off to Megan. Megan thumps it forward. Ree's really starting to pick up now. It's not noticeable in the trees over there. It is in the combox side. Off to Jones. Will want a right side. Just gets a handball out. Butler. Out there from Madison Mulder. And in there is Ash Page. She's at half back. Belinda Jenkins on the mark. Page plays on, just goes straight down the spine. Should be a chest mark and he's to Ash Flack. Flack's too far out to score. Butler's on my left. She goes the other side to Hannah Page, who's got Kate Holland with her for company. Out there from O'Rourke. Goes wide. Barnett, who's had a good day today at the office. Dragged out of it, I thought, and will get paid a free kick. Again, benefit of being paid, of being in front. Courtney Barnett's got this kick. There's a little 30-metre chipping ball, trying to find Ash Page. Does. Squares it. Oh, almost Hannah Page, a brilliant mark. Good work there from Flint, right in desperation. Dumps it forward to centre half back. Barnett should go with hands off to Ash. Does. Page is a chance from there, Lucas! Hits the post. Kate Holland doing a valiant best to stop that ball. Yeah, see how Kate Cullen's run to a right side and played on?
Yeah.
One of the things I've noticed, particularly in our competitions, is the players are running to their dominant side. Emily Bowen almost never comes down this side for Wong. She goes to a left side. So just something you picked up from play on. And very few of them run straight out the centre of the square, probably because there's someone on the mark. But it's just interesting to see how that's developed, Lucas. Megan gets the ball forward. It's going to stay in. Kate Holland will get another posse here. She'd have 30 at least today. Kate Holland, I reckon she's got about 12 or 13 in the third quarter alone. McGrath gets it forward. Flack. No, sorry, Wood. This is Strange. I don't want to let Strange go out in open pasture. She'll have a bounce if she can. Injection gets intercepted this time. Jones chasing. Kelly thumps out in front of her. Could have been a free kick against Jones, actually. And Jones can't put it hooked up. She bowled over, thinks she should have got a free kick. I tend to agree. Back down the wing for Nelson Bay. Wood. Off. Here's Wood now. Gets a kick to it. Should be that ball. Should be generous on the chest and takes it.
You can see the Nelson Bay cup side warming up in the background. David Huge laid in for the Marlins. In comes Ben Thompson this afternoon.
Wow. That is a big in. Grieve. Let's put that on the high scoring. Gets it going forward. Rare foray forward for the Marlins, and the ball does a murally off break, goes square, and is out of bounds. 4 minutes gone, fourth quarter. Lucas is going to do that pre-game while I'll call the game. There's a lot of solid work over the ball being Thompson plays. Even contest there, no real winner. Ashley trying to bump Strange out of it. The size of the height difference there. Toka, no, not Toka, that's Ash Page. Gets it forward to Jones. Jones tapping it out. Holland got Holland. Well done, Kate Holland. That's not a free kick. What is that a free kick for, umpire? That is a shoulder-on-shoulder contest. Give me strength, please. That is not a free kick. Jones takes the benefit of a dubious free kick. Acton steps, Belinda goes forward. Well done again, Nat Tashlin, who's been superb today. Kate Holland takes a lovely mark above her head. And Chanel Toker comes up to the mark. Holland's just taking a breath. Goes short. Now towards Kelly. And just because she sliced it, she put Kelly off balance slightly. And she's saying sorry to her teammate there.
Also for Nelson Bay late in, also Don Spencer coming in this afternoon as well, David.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Over to you, Louis. Have a crack, my friend.
Thank you. In comes the boundary throw in from Simon McCauley. Over the top that time with the tap was Ashley. At the back. Again, they're going to pick the ball up off the ground. They do in the end. Page is at the back if they can find her. There she is. Goes inside here. Numbers at the ball. Nice out. Taking the flat was Flack. Sorry, it wasn't Flack that time, it was Page. And a Page finds immediately, plays on into an open goal, does Barnett, and she kicks a goal. Very unselfish there, squaring the ball, immediately plays on to Barnett and kicks it into an open goal. Killarney Vale now 11-10, 76, Nelson Bay 1 point.
Barnett's been terrific today, Lucas. Looking for a feature-packed premium SUV for your family? Check out Hunter Vale Maitland and Brian Hilton of Vale North Gosford for their range of affordable SUVs. Book your test drive today. 75 points of difference again. Lucas Holmes highlighting an unselfish squaring of the ball there. And Donnie Spencer coming in will probably mean that Nelson Bay have got an even 22, I would imagine now. Coming in late, the great man. Sorry. Yeah, I wrote an article a couple of weeks ago, Lucas, if we just divert for a minute.
Yep.
I wrote an article for the website on the Nelson Bay Football Club. Had a chat to a couple of people, Kate Holland, Brendan Jones, Sean McGrath. They're all really terrific talking to me. And we spoke about the junior structures at Nelson Bay. And I took the article down in good faith and whatever else and tried to put it across an even article talking about the different aspects of the football club. As Strange goes to another run. Anyway, the article got printed and I was quite happy with the article. And Barnett having a chance at another goal here, 2 in a minute. Oh, she's done it 2 in a minute. Remarkable. Well done, Barnett. And another goal, Barnett. The Killarney Vale 12-82, Nelson Bay 1 point. Anyway, during the week, and the AFL put this as a link onto the AFL Facebook page.
Yep.
And there was an article, and there was a comment there from a relative of Madison Mulder's, whose last name happens to be Mulder, saying, having a crack at me about not talking about Nelson Bay's youth girls in the article. I'm not going to apologise for that article. I thought the article was fairly written in good faith, but it was an interesting point. It was valid. There wasn't too much talk about the Nelson Bay youth girls. There was a little bit, but it was more focus on their youth men's. I'm not going to apologise, but just to let you know that if you make comments like that, I've got a right of reply, but I do think the comment had some validity to it. I don't necessarily 100% agree with it, and at first I thought, is that a fair thing? And I went and looked through what had been written. And yeah, if we're looking at Nelson Bay as a holistic package, there should have been more mention of their female sides in the article, particularly their youth girls, which is so important to the evolution of our league.
Of course, yes.
Kate Holland in front there at centre half back. So look, that's just a little thing. I said thanks for the reminder about Madison Mulder, by the way. I just thought I'd give you a bit of feedback as to where I'm with it, and I'm certainly not. I'm very happy to take criticism and about the things that I write and the things that I say, because sometimes you've got to have an opinion, and not everybody in the world agrees with you. And certainly next time, if I'm talking about things like that, I'm going to try and give what I hope is a balanced article, particularly with football clubs like Nelson Bay that are in it, to be fair, a rebuilding phase.
Yes,
so,
correct, yeah.
Anyway, if it's Mrs. Mulder, thank you for your comments. I appreciate them. I thought they were fair. As I said, I'm not sure if I 100% agree with them, but they weren't outrageous, and they were made in the right spirit, in the right way, supporting the Nelson Bay youth girls, which is great to see. Back to the football, 81 points of difference. I suppose that's one of the dangers when you do right things. Sometimes you miss things or you whatever else, but that's the way it goes. Umpire Macaulay, Simon with the football here. Tapped out of there by Houlihan in the ruck. Gets the event, the ball comes down to her. Strange again, puts the step on. She's clearly been told Lucas Holmes to run at every opportunity. Barnett. Good luck if she tries to step Rachel Potts later on in the finals. Jones, she's got a player off to her left. She ignores that lead and picks off Gemma Astley at full back. And away goes Gemma. This team change straight down the middle. Doesn't quite get the kick. It still goes 45. Now it's got 50. And all of a sudden there's Madison Mulder. Hello, Madison. Out there. Gets a good tap to that. If she can get a stoppage, she's done really well. Couldn't quite get there. Out of there comes Isabella Kay. Out of here comes Walmsley. Georgia Butler's with it, trying to put her off balance. Here's Flack. It's 2-on-1. Now he's in possession coming on. No, Walmsley's done really well. Almost dragged out of a lead. Jones will want to get on the right. Does. Dumps it forward. And guess who's at sweeper? The league representative, Captain Kate Holland. And what she can do is she nutmegs herself. She's got Toker in there. Trying not to give away a free kick. Doesn't. Astley comes to the rescue. She'll thump this one, Louis. That one's gone 55 on the fly. That's now gone 70 metres. She's the longest kick in the women's league, Louis. She and Sarah Ball, I reckon.
It was a long kick, David. I think Kate Holm was trying to let that go out of bounds or through for a point there, trying to shepherd it through.
She was caught in a position where she had a player like Toku who can tackle and knows what to do. Out of there from Hannah Page. Goes square over towards Jones. Now Page is going to try and put a shepherd. Belinda's trying to stop them there. 1-on-2. They're very tired, some of these. Strange. Running at will. And picked off again by Kate Holland, who's reading at the play, and along with Flint's been superb day. Love the arrogance. 2 bounces from Kate Holland. Hello at Warianda Public School, Class 6H. Miss Holland will be back at school on Monday. Taps it out eventually. Very well done in and under by Barnett, I think. Jones. Just occasionally had the dropsies today. Strange, looking for space. Kicks it forward as far as she can. Picked off by Emma Kelly, and hello to Emma Kelly's family. Oh, I love the bounce down in Geelong. And a good mark taken there. I think that's Isabella Kay again. It is. 11 3/4 minutes gone in the fourth quarter. Crash ball there. Page does well to stay on her feet. Kelly's going to get an over-the-shoulder free kick again for putting her head over the football. Barnett gives the ball back to her without throwing it. Straight to her. Kelly, average kick, I think she might have been still struggling. That's gone. Immediately, Roberts has done very well and breaks the tackle. At the back is Moroney. In comes Grieve. Get a possession here. Moroney needs to give her by hands, doesn't. Let's see if Megan's got better hands this time. She's had the dropsies today. Well done, Megan Jenkins. Comes across our way towards Combock's side. Good interception there by Jess Jones. Megan again, handball's perfect. Lovely handball acting. Finds Hannah Page down the spine. Jones on her own. Belinda Jenkins trying to interfere and does actually effectively. Well done, Belinda Jenkins. Back comes Jones. Goes to soccer tactics. Steps her again. Great work, Belinda Jenkins. 3 efforts. Emma Kelly mops up. Turns around on the right foot. Acton's got a chance here. That ball's bouncing at all angles. Hannah Page should go backward to the handball to Belinda. Morrigan, doesn't. Goes on her own. Goes to centre half forward. Good contest. Well done, Belinda Jenkins. Stayed in front. Puts a right foot step on. Goes forward. Just misses a twin. Grieve a chance. Here's a chance for Nelson May to go deep in attack. Sade Grieve gets that ball forward. Where's it going to bounce? Here's another chance, Nelson Bay. O'Rourke can't get around it enough. Now the ball comes out. Oh, that's in the back. And umpire Lockwood says, I'll have that, thank you. Good even contest. Well done, Nelson Bay. Getting that ball forward. Really working their best to try and get a 6-pointer here. Double-hander out towards Acton. Isabella Kay won that ruck contest. No, I'm sorry. It was Bethany Wood. Goes square, which is slightly dangerous. Loitering with intent is Hunt. Gets a handball out eventually. Out towards Roberts. Gone, I would have thought. And the umpire Biden said no. Umpire Biden says no prior. Fair enough. Good position. 14 minutes gone. Killarney up by 81 points. Kendall Clausen, Lucas Holmes and David Ridden with you on Bar TV. Don't forget to stay with us at 1:55 for the HEC men's Black Diamond clash between Killarney Vale and Nelson Bay. 1:55. Yet another possession to Kate Holland. Page talking while she was kicking. That's 50 as well. She's thrown that ball down. Kate Holland knows it. That should be 50 metres and is being called by Nellie Biden. So that's undisciplined by Hannah Page. And this will result in Nelson Bay's first goal because the free kick was inside the 50. So Nellie Biden has seen that throw. Umpire Lockwood probably obscured. And O'Rourke's going to come in here. Louise O'Rourke. Let's just hope she goes through the process and kicks Nelson Bay's first goal. Take your time. And that is the first goal of the day to Nelson Bay off the 50. That is a goal to Louise O'Rourke with a whistle. There was a whistle blown there. I'm not sure what the whistle's for, if it was an accident. And there's a goal to Nelson Bay. Nelson Bay 1-1-7. Yeah, Killarney Vale 12-10-82.
I'm going to stay with this one because there was a whistle there.
Yeah, I heard. I know for a fact I heard a whistle.
Yep.
And I don't think there's netball on today, to be honest. So I don't think there's any other games being played. Let's go see if I can get a quick update from women's scores for you. Walls end up by 78. The entrance Batto Bay in Port Stephens, like you're on Rugby League, 7-5. And there is a free kick for dissent. So that's a free kick. That whistle is straight back here. So there's another free kick. So someone else's mouth. Pretty poor discipline, really. So back we go. Kate Holland gets the ball square. Flint. Holland goes chipping ball forward. Got to come at the football. And the one person that does is Ash Page, and she thumps it forward. Jones is loitering here with intent. Walmsley's there. So is Flack. Walmsley gets it out to Kate Holland. It's a smart move. Steps. Goes around. She'll be exhausted tonight, Kate Holland. She has not stopped trying. Neither's Gemma. McGrath thumps it forward. Megan's going to take that mark just in front of the 50-metre arc. So, Lucas, I can only read there was lip given after the kick not to be taken. Yep. Would you read it that way?
Yeah, that would be the only
way ever.
Free kick,
without there being an infraction. That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Houlihan comes to the centre. Belinda Jenkins just gets hands to it. Ash Page reaches best. Goes forward, short ball. Butler with Gemma Astley for company. Taps it out. Page steps inside. Jones has got to sit here. And we'll take a mark. And almost played on. Mulder was coming fast on the mark. And Ange Jones this is going to test her. Some of the kicks today have been slicing off to the right-hand side. Where's that? There's a whistle somewhere. Where's the whistle for? Oh, we've got a stretcher. Sorry, Lucas. I think down here on the right-hand side we might have an injured player and they've stopped play. It's out here on the right-hand side. And the umpire, I believe they've called for a stretcher over here. If I can just move my microphone over here. We're all obscured, unfortunately, because of that tent. And it looks like a Nelson Bay player down there with those socks. I can't quite tell who it is, Lucas. But we've got a stretcher on the field now, so players stop. Louis stopped the clock as well.
Yeah, that's fine now.
Cue. didn't see the incident. I wonder if it's one of the McGraths. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, you got an idea who that is at the moment? No, okay, right. We'll just keep an eye over here. They're getting her up on her feet. I think it is one of the McGraths. Yes, it is. And now she's on her feet and she's being helped herself. Looks like a right leg or a right ankle injury. And let's just hope she's going to be okay, Louis. So I'll just move that over there. Thank you, mate. That's Tanisha McGrath, I reckon, in 36 is coming off and cannot put any pressure at all on that right leg. And in fact, she's got the right knee strapped as well. So let's hope it's not a serious injury. Brendan Jones helping her off there. Now, this should be a free kick to Ange Jones when the play's whistled on. And plays when whistled on. So Jones, again today, her form is, a couple of them been going right. Actually, she pulled that one left this time and misses behind. Killarney, 12-11-83, Nelson Bay, 1-1-7. We think about 2.5 minutes left after that last stoppage from the umpires.
Might provide us with a discussion what we come up with. Subway Morissette player of the match this afternoon as well, David.
Well, interestingly, in a side that's been beaten, I reckon Kate Holland and Gemma Astley are dead set in the top 5 or 6 on the ground.
Yep.
Who the best Killarney will play? Barnett's from mine in the discussion. Ash Page. Acton, we've called a lot today.
Yep. Tennille Toker as well, also been
Toker's
very
been good, mate, yes. Jones has kicked 5, but hasn't been the best player on the ground. Barnett's certainly with it for mine.
Yep.
Flint, he's another good. Tash Flint for mine could play rep footy for the HCC. I reckon she's good enough. She's strong, great pair of hands. Breathe. Thumps the ball forward. Over the back here is Bethany Wood. Now Paige is going to loop. Comes around the back now. Goes square with a kick. Perfect to Barnett, who for mine's been outstanding and has got better as the game's gone along. Acton's also had a good day at the office. Superb kick to Megan, who really should have played on. They're all a bit tired at the moment. Goes to the short little Megan Jenkins kick. Finds Jones. Jones will try and might look for a handball back here. Dragged out of it, gets a free kick. By making the correct decision there. Now Jones is where she's got movement on our left. Georgia's on. She's gone over Georgia Butler's head. Mulder. Very courageous mark, Madison Mulder. A much smaller build than Page, and she took a very gutsy mark. Goes wide. Flint, goal. She has got such a good pair of hands over her head. Down the line, and a very decent bit. Yeah, she's got red football written all over her, because that ball's now gone 60. Greed does the right thing and taps it forward. That's out of bounds on the full.
Yep.
That last 30-centimetre kick, and Hannah Page doesn't realise yet, but she's got a free kick here. 30 seconds to go in the game. It should be Hannah Page's kick, not Acton's. Page was the one chasing, but Acton's going to take it. So Wood's been okay today as well. Houlihan's got her hands on the football a lot. Square ball towards Megan. Should have taken that chest mark. Good bump, Kelly, who plays way above her weight. I mean, way above her weight. She's only a tiny, really, by comparison to some of the players, and she gives her all every game. Barnett, yet another posse, and the siren's going very shortly. And that's full time. We've only got a small turnaround to Black Diamond Cup. So Killarney 12-11 defeating Nelson Bay 1-1. Lucas, I'm happy with Barnett for the Subway. With thanks to our EP Kendall Clausen, Lucas James Holmes. My name's David Redden. It's a short goodbye for you if you're in this women's fixture. And we'll be back for the Black Diamond Cup in approximately 6 minutes' time. See you soon.
Up and about, up and about. Let's go. We all get around each other.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a perfect day here at Dick Berwill Oval for this AFL Hunter Central Coast Black Diamond Cup clash between Nelson Bay, the host, and the visitors Killarney Vale. My name's Lucas Holmes, and joining me this afternoon is David Redden. David, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Louis. Great to be here with you, and I can't wait for a good afternoon of football here at Dick Berwill Oval on a glorious July afternoon here in the Tamari Peninsula.
Just having the toss taking place, David, with Nelson Bay winning the toss. They'll be kicking to the left of screen, so Nelson Bay right to left this afternoon.
Right to left for Nelson Bay, thank you.
Yep. And might as well go straight into the sides, David. I'll look after Nelson Bay this afternoon. Number 3, Jack Burns. 4, Alec Clark. 5, Matt Blythe. 7, Tyler Spelt. 8, Chase Morrissey. 9, Joel Erickson. 10, Andrew Fowler. 13, Chris Eddy. 14, Craig Bird. 15, Mark Everett. 16, Jared Reimer. 17, Andrew Last. 24, Alexander Jamison. 25, Billy Barton. 30, Liam Kendrick. 37, Adam Grant. 40, Gordon Young. 41, James Fleming. 52, Aaron Crouch. 55, Kieran Lamond. And those 2 late changes, David. In jumper number 6, Don Spencer. And 78, Ben Thompson.
Killarney Vale Football Club, Lucas Holmes. Number 2, Corey Shackleton. 3, Dylan Stevens. 4 on debut via the North Lakes Football Club, James Bragg. Sot Reed in 7, which you wanted to talk about a little bit later. Jaden Banfield 8, Calvin Bond 9. Ben Simpson 10, Brendan Lewis 11, Callum Ranger 12, Jai Baby 14. Callum Ranger's just got back from playing cricket for New South Wales on a CHS tour in England yesterday. Jai Baby in 14, Josh Mitchell 15, Harley Burnlott in 17. Jordan Carrick 20, Liam Hassel 26, the league's best ruckman Tim Ishtoff in 32, NJ Convey 33, Sam Jabeur 34, Paul Blaine 36, Jordan Kenobi 42, Harley Beckett 44, Aidan Flynn 52, who was late for the bus this morning, Lucas, Jake Bates 54, and Connor Riley in 59. Our umpires today, Josh Archer, Matt Archer and Joey Mott. Boundary umpires, Stuart and Lachlan Chellis, and our goal umpires, the vastly experienced pair who don't make mistakes in Jake Lowe and John Sullivan. Lucas James, what are you expecting today?
Well, we've discussed in the past as the players make their way to the positions that Nelson Bay are predominantly stronger side at home, David, and especially with the inclusion of Craig Bird. It's going to be my first experience. I'm not sure if it's yours or not, seeing him in AFL Hunter Central Coast circles. So it's going to be a very interesting game this afternoon, I think. But I think Killarney Vale will probably be about 3 or 4 goal favourites to begin with, I would imagine.
Now, there's a number 35 out there for Nelson Bay. I don't have 35 my team. Can I have a look at the official team sheet, please? If I could have the sheet, I don't have a 35 with me. I've just spotted him walking past. I'm swear blind, I just saw number 35 go to the right-hand side of screen. He's got tattoos and he's a forward, and it's not Lamond. I'll come back to that. We'll come back to that during the call of the game. Lucas Holmes, yours, sir.
Thank you, David. Billy Button and Tim Osterhoff in the middle. 2 of the legs, Premier Ruckman, and off we go. Give that one to Osterhoff. Gets it down to his left-hand side. Fowler gets a clearance. Going forward here is Blythe. Blythe on the half-forward flank. Fairly scrappy in early here. Fast-paced start. The outer side here is Birdlightner in 17. It's been called for a hold. It's going back to Birdlightner. I think it may do. It does. Goes back on his right, Birdlightner. Goes long inside forward 50. Marking contest that flies over all of them in the end. Banfield's down at the bottom of the ball. Here's Hassel. Shaborko's scrumming through the ball. Takes the tackle, and Scott Reed does very well not to sling his opponent into the ground. And there's the 35 he's speaking of to the right of screen, David. We'll show that up to you all at some stage, probably at the quarter-time break. Here, Oosterhoff and Barton resume battle once again. Okay, David's going off to look that out for us. Thank you very much, David. Barton comes through of the middle for the contest. Rucks his own ball. Roves his own ball, rather. That was a very mystifying handball out. Lamond at the back! Squirts it off to the side. First score of the day to Kieran Lamond and the Nelson Bay Australian Football Club. 1 point. Leading Killarney Vale no score on this very fast start here. End-to-end football already in this first minute and a quarter here at Don Small Oval. Be vastly experienced Killarney Vale co-coach Brendan Lewis with the kick out. Lamond manning the mark. Bobby offers a lead, ignores him, goes over the top looking for Oosterhoff and Reed is probably the smart option. Reed at the back harassing. Head over the football, is able to do that, doesn't infringe. Nifty gets taken over the boundary line, and so does the ball in the end. They'll have a boundary going on half forward flank for Nelson Bay here. Early quarters. David will be back shortly, just chasing some late number changes for us here. Grateful for that one. And in comes the ball again. Jabor is front and centre. Barton is also gets a tap down early. Jabor on that wing does very well actually to keep the ball underground, to keep the ball in front for his opponent. Carrick gets a nice one over the ball, trying to lead it. Oosterhoff gets knocked out of the ball, so he thought, resulting the ball goes out of bounds, almost directly to the side of where the boundary throwing took place earlier. And we'll have another boundary throw in here in the early doors of this contest. Both sides trying to get their hands on the ball early, being fairly scrappy, fairly hot the ball early as you'd expect. In and under there is Bond. Calvin Bond gets it out to the far side here. It was Lewis on his favoured halfback flank. There's Jabor on the outer side. Looks in the middle here for Simpson, finds him manning the mark aggressively as he wants to in the middle of the ground. Finds Convey. Sink to the centre circles rather. Goes to the outer side looking for Reed on the wing. Very versatile player is Scott Reed. Can either play forward or on the wing. Gets a free kick for a hold. We'll go back behind the ball, behind the mark rather, where the free kick was paid. He'll square this up, will Scott Reed. Goes to the top of the square. Who's there? There's a one-on-one. Tries to reach over the back. Can't quite get there. Thanks, David. Craig Bird playing back by the looks of it earlier. That's where he's found it at least. At the back there. To the outer side. Here's a Clark. Clark marauding down that wing. Can he keep this ball in? Trolling the run there is Bobby. Can he keep the ball in? He can. Gets it back inside to Birdliner. He goes once more into Bobby. Squares at the chiselling 45-degree kick to Lewis. Lewis looks like he's going to switch it. Has a second thought. Goes short into the corridor. Great kick in the end. Can't quite take the mark out. This could be dangerous. Nelson Bay on the counter-attack. Goes long and high inside forward 50. There might have been a hold there. At the back here for Nelson Bay's last. Last keeps his feet in the end, can get a handball out, squirts it out, gets taken to the outer side here. Is going to be deliberate? No. Okay,
so just quickly, for you and our viewers, you are spot on. Kendrick has gone from 30 to 50.
Yep.
Fleming has gone from 41 to 11.
Yep.
And Crouch has gone from 52 to 35.
Beautiful.
And I made those corrections with you. So I told you I spotted a 35, and you spotted the 50. They're the numbers of the players. Okay, Louis, sorry everybody, but sorry I was off here for a couple of minutes, so I just want to get those numbers right. It makes it much easier for us to call. Throw in key deep inside the 50-metre arc. Good early start here. Barton beaten that time. Kendrick tries to get the football, can't. Sock it off the ground. Up there to Convey, misses it. Over there is Eddie in 13. Played some good football last year. He's dropping the ball. Yep. Free kick paid. Brendan Lewis, he might go square. Miffy's on out the side. He missed to spot him. Over here's Scott Reed. He goes to the 40-metre ball. Perfect delivery to Mifsud. Sorry, it wasn't Mifsud at the top of the screen.
Maybe he should ball on that side there, David.
Could have been, yes. Niffy goes wide, short ball, and finds Scott Reed. Gee, he's a handy in, isn't he? And he's a tough matchup for Nelson Bay.